Coming up next, I'm going to bring you as close as possible with an inside view on a gang DP or something just like it. Stay tuned to the Jersey Street Corner Prison Talk Show.
You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at. You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at.
Hey nigga, phone them said you ain't trying to respect the boss, like you trying to let your nuts hang, nigga. What it is? What's good with you, man? What you talking about? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Put it on the gang. Put it on the gang, nigga. What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. So let's get into it. Alright, now, I know y'all seen that guy on the thumbnail, and that's the closest description I can give you about this inmate I will introduce today. You see the diamond gold teeth, the cornrows, the tattoos. That was gang, gang, gang all day. As a matter of fact, this guy right here that we will talk about, he was a leader of his gang in this prison. And he ain't take no shit from his soldiers, from his ops, from the COs, nobody. Now, you could always say that the COs play a huge part in a lot of the mayhem that goes on in the prison system, because they do things that they don't have to. For instance, if they know you crippin', but you the same dude that was giving these officers attitude and intake and holding, etc., they might just drop you in a blood pod on purpose. See what happened. See if you get your ass whooped. Vice versa. They might drop a blood in the crip pod. Yeah. It gets crazy in prison. They do the craziest things now. When new inmates come into the prison, they always get assessed by their tattoos, scars, their street names, etc. So they ask you, and they ask you one time only, are you affiliated with any gang before we place you in housing? Excuse me, y'all. Now, if you say you affiliated with a gang, that's where they're going to put you. So lying wouldn't be in your best interest. If you try and do it for clout, or, I don't know, you just like a certain color and assume that that's what you are because you wear a certain color, nah, it don't go that way. Especially not in prison. If they don't get somebody to call home and fact check that you really what you say you are, then two things could happen. Either they give you the opportunity to actually join the official way because they see the potential in having you as a soldier, or you get beat down for perpetrating, which often is the case. Perpetrators get beat down. Now, claiming 550, that's cool. That's cool. But you still gonna have to, pick a side in prison. 550 exists, but it exists on your side. Meaning, you could be 550 with the Bloods. You could be 550 with the Crips. It's probably called something else. It's probably not 550 with the Crips. But y'all get what I'm saying. You could be whatever you are halfway with that set. But with another gang, you still fool. Or you still a op. So, anyway. when new inmates would come into the prison and get placed into certain pods, all types of fights would break out. Sometimes parties would break out. So that depended on the level of the member that just entered the pod. If it was a soldier, probably have a little party going on in the pod. Oh, we 10 up on y'all now. We up on y'all now. What y'all gonna do? That's a reason to celebrate. But when the hierarchy is threatened, now that means it's time for a meeting. That means it's time for a sit down. Something God give. Now, the gangster that ran this set of bloods in this prison, his name was Young Evil. And he was both of those things, y'all. He was young, somewhere in his 20s, and he was evil as hell. This dude, he, let's say, ruled with, I guess, force. The things that he would do and command done was crazy. From stabbings to unalivings, but that's neither here nor there. There's a reason why he was the boss, why he ran the pod, he ran the gang. Because he was ruthless, y'all. And that's pretty much what it takes if you're going to be a leader. You got to be willing to do the things that other people won't. So when it came to talking back to those guards and, just making shit happen, he was that dude. He made shit happen. When weapons needed to come through, they appeared. When dudes wanted smoke, that smoke appeared. And everything else, they had their hands in. But again, that's neither here nor there, because those are small things compared to exactly what Young Evil is getting ready to go up against. Now, they always say, good things don't last forever, right? So Young Evil, he been having a good bid. He got him about a 25-year stretch for putting that work in. And the majority of that time, he's been in there chilling, running the gang, putting out orders, just committing more and more crime. And one day, in comes a new inmate. Yeah, y'all. Now this guy, his name was Big Baltimore. They said he was from Baltimore, but he moved out this way. Now, this guy was all tatted up. He had all the types of gang tattoos all over him. His face, his hands, his arms, everything. And he was loud. And he said, hey, who in charge here? Who in charge here? And everybody knew what he meant. He wasn't looking for no CO, no officer. He wanted to know who running the gang up in this pod. Because like I told you, they assess you and they put you in the pod that they think you belong in. So if Big Baltimore told them officers he was a blood, put him with the Bloods, that's exactly what they did. And Big Baltimore walked up in that pod from the rip, letting it be known he the OG on the set. It is what it is. Anybody got a problem? Let's go. We can run that fade right now. And he's spitting all types of gang-ish. Blah, 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 blah. I'm OG such and such. Y'all know. Where y'all leader at? Who in charge here? Who in charge? Now, finally, somebody on the side was like, hey, yo, you gonna have to talk to Evil about this shit, man. You gonna have to talk to Young Evil about this shit. You can't be coming over here with all that mouth, man. You gonna have to talk to Young Evil about that. We ain't going for that, man. We ain't going for that off your word, man. We need some verification. So he like, verification. Man, I'm twice your age. I'm the triple OG in this bitch. I got your verification. You know what? I'm gonna get you your verification. Matter of fact, you get it your damn self. And he spit his name out, his government. I'm such, and such. Go look it up, Nick. Go look up my work. Go find out who I am. You gonna see. You gonna learn today, youngin. YN. And now, Big Baltimore, he just standing there. He amped up. And all them young boys they froze. They like, oh, yo. Old head spazzing, like, yo, he might be telling the truth, bro. Like, I ain't never seen nobody lie like that. Like, he might be telling the truth. And everybody in the pod could hear this whole altercation go down. We on the sidelines looking like, yo, something about to pop off. Like, for real, something about to jump off. Now, we all understanding that they all bloods. So this is internal. This ain't no pod beef. This ain't no street beef. This is straight up internal gang beef. Now, what rightfully has to happen is in order for the hierarchy to change, it must be fact checked. They calling around. They calling Baltimore. They calling back home they homies. All the big homies they could find. And let me just save y'all a headache of wondering. After the fact check was done, the truth came out, y'all. And Big Baltimore was telling the truth. He was the triple OG. He was in there for a double homie that he put in for the gang. He did have more stain, and he was, I guess you could say, over the whole game. So, with that, well, Young Evil had no choice but to submit and fall in line and offer his assistance. But he wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. He said he younger. He deserved a spot. Old dude ain't gonna be able to stand up to no war and this and that. So he talking all this trash about the OG. Now the OG get wind of it, and he just like playing it. Alright, and whatever, man. Hey, whatever. Don't worry. We'll find out. I heard him. Yeah, sound good. Sound real good. Now, when an OG tell you something sound good, oh, you better watch your back. That's a jewel if you never heard one. If an OG tell you something sound good, man, he might turn around and cold cock you right in the back of your head as soon as you walk away. He might up the blicky on you and blast you just for the disrespect as soon as you turn your back on him. Yeah. Because you know what, y'all? OGs done been through it. They done seen it all. And they ain't fitting to let no YN take their place or disrespect them. They work hard for their name. And, well, I seen a lot of OGs protect that. And they lived up to their names and the reasons why they was in prison. So, before you go into prison, YNs, thinking you're going to test the OG, just think twice. Think about the fact that your boy, Jersey Street Corner, I told y'all, leave them OGs alone. Them OGs ain't up to no good in prison, YN. They ain't up to no good. They don't wish you no well. They want to take, take. And that means your commissary, your manhood, everything you have, an OG will take if you fall victim. Now, I told y'all I was going to get y'all as close as I can without crossing any boundaries. And we're going to do just that. So, let's say there was a secret meeting that took place. And in that meeting, let's say the future proceedings that were to take place were discussed in that meeting. And, well, like I said, I'm going to get y'all as close as I can without crossing boundaries. So, the best that I can do is hold your hand and walk y'all right past all of the red tape into the violence. Now, I know a lot of y'all might have questions. Some of those questions I can't answer. Some of those questions I won't answer. But I'll tell you this. When it comes to gang on gang violence, 9 times out of 10 is friendly fire. And what do I mean by that? Either there's a lesson being taught, or it's training, or it's just simple blown off steam. Now, I know y'all like, that's a hell of a way to blow off steam, beat somebody's ass. I mean, if they ask for it, what you gonna tell your homie? If your homie touch your gangster and he go up to his, I'm not gonna mention the terms it is and whatnot, but he go up to the boss and say, yo, I don't think he really gangster like that. I want that fade with him. I got a personal problem with him. He got no choice but to talk it out and hash it out with y'all. And if that's the final decision, y'all shoot the fade and let it be that. And y'all continue being brothers and riding on the same team. It is what it is. And that's normally how it happens, and shit goes on. It's just another day. And that's still your brother. But when your gangster get tested, when your hierarchy get tested, when your crown get targeted, that's a whole nother story. So, Young Evil, he took it as pure disrespect. And he wasn't having the OG coming for his neck like that. Well, Young Evil probably should have, I don't know, did a little bit more research or checked dude out a little better. Dude was known for throwing those hands. He was an OG, probably in his mid-40s, double Young Evil's age. But supposedly, dude had hands like lightning. And, well, long story short, he put that YN down on his back, disgraced him. The whole gang was watching. Yeah. And you know what? You know what Big Baltimore did after he done knocked him on the ground 1 or 2 times? Now he got even louder. Put it on the gang then. Put it on the gang then. That's what he started chanting. And everybody in the pod, all the bloods, start chanting the same thing. Put it on the gang. Put it on the gang. And from that moment on, Big Baltimore ran that pod and that gang. And Young Evil had to fall in line. If he was going to be a part of the gang at all, he had to play his position, which now was at least number 2. They gave him that much respect. But still in all, Big Baltimore was calling the shots. So let that be a lesson to y'all YNs. You might be up here when you go into the prison system in your hood, but there's always a guy that's up here that's going to come into that prison one day, and he's going to G-check you. And when he G-check you, if you can't stand on business, well, let's just say, get ready for that friendly fade. Alright, listen, y'all. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope you liked it. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment box. Let me know what you think. Hype this video, y'all. Y'all know the vibes. As usual, this is the Jersey Street Corner Prison Talk Show. I am your boy, Jersey Street Corner, and I'm out.
You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at. You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at.